Live chat is on. Discord link engaged. Okey-dokey. Right, I gotta find the doodle. The doodle picture. The picture. Number 152. There it is. Okay. So what's the betting that the computer's gonna crash? Huh? I've got a little bit of stingy eyes tonight. Come on. What is the betting that the computer's gonna crash? I got a feeling. I got a feeling. Okay. Right, so this picture, if you're on my Discord, then you'll notice that I have already done a picture. I've already done a picture today, and I kind of want to do. I kind of want to just continue the series. I don't know how many of these I'm going to do. I have no clue. But yeah. So we're going to modify this sketch and stuff. I do. Want to add another 50% to the width. Width, yeah, width. Go. So it's slightly wider because I want to put something there. I'm waiting for someone to come to the chat so that I can talk about this, because there are things that need to be talked about with this picture. I'm just waiting for my eyes to stop stinging because ow, where's the deal? That's better, right? I need my drawing pad. I need my drawing pad. Give me my drawing pad. There it is. I'm gonna let you guess who is in the picture. Where's my pen? There it is. My pen. Okie dokie. Drawing mode engaged. Right. Using pencil. Using number 4. Is this number 4? Yes, number 4. But I'm going to use this color instead. So yeah. So how am I doing? I'm okay. I'm okay. I basically after last night I had the urge. I just suddenly got the urge to basically do drawing without being motivated by, you know, money. Do some free art. So I basically just picked up where I left off, and yeah, and one of the pictures I was gonna do was this one. Plus something else for somebody. I have my art list somewhere, but I can't access it while I'm sharing my screen. Yeah. But it was this one, and then it was something else. I don't know. But there was a request. Oh, shut up with the yawning just because I'm talking lots now. I'm actually tired. I had lots of fruit, which made me feel super good. So, yeah. It's weird. I had acidy tummy after dinner, and then I had some fruit, and the acidy tummyness is gone. And, yeah. It's a nice. I do feel thirsty. I know if I drink any more, then I'm gonna have to go to the bathroom. So yeah. Anyway, yeah, I've got the I've got to do this series of pictures, and then I've got to do another series of pictures. But then I also got a person request, a few of them actually, and I kind of really want to do those. And before, like I said, I kind of when I was in depression. The word. When I was in depression, I figured out that it wasn't helping me to actually do art. That I didn't feel like, you know, I didn't feel like it accomplished anything besides another drawing. You know, it's just another drawing added. So yeah, it's not really anything that anybody's going to really appreciate. That, you know, that anybody asked for. You know, and that's fine. And so I only stuck with doing the space station one, and whenever somebody asked me to draw something, I would, you know, for money, I would draw it for them. However, I'm sick of the space station. As much as I love that thing, I am sick of the space station just for now. Yeah, the audio is good. So I was just double checking. I'm paranoid about the audio recently. Yeah, I'm sick of the space station for now. So I kind of wanted to do. I did on Monday. I did an art stream for the space station. I feel like we're caught up. You know, we're about where we need to be. Because the next parts, although challenging, are going to be, you know, they're in time. You know, they're in the right timeline. I think. I'm hoping. I really do feel like we've got over 50% of it done, which is perfect because we've still got we've got over half a year to go. So yeah. So yeah, I thought I wanted to draw something else. I wanted to draw something, but I didn't want to go on to do the drawing. Are you there, Jeffrey? Are you still there? So my view count and things says that nobody's watching. Plus, he never said anything for a while, so yeah. Anyway, I'm going to continue regardless. Yeah, so I feel like I wanted to draw just something. So I went through the files of unfinished work to see if there were any unfinished pieces, and had to delete a few of the stuff that I have already completed, such as the Itchy picture, the picture of me and future me and future Itchy together. So that was a bit sad, but he's got the original. I've got the original. It's out there. It's fine. It's safe. If I really wanted to, I can make edits to that. I don't have to go into the files, you know, the layers and stuff. Yeah. And I came across this picture, and this picture was going to be the first scenario that it was going to be a series of 3 pictures or 4. I don't know. I hadn't decided. But it was going to be the first scenario of the first victim of this particular this my werewolf corgi character. So I was like, ooh, this is really good. Problem though, and I wonder if anyone can guess who the bear character is. It's a really rough sketch, by the way, so ignore the crudeness. Now my eye, really? Now the eyelashes. We had the sting, now the eyelashes. Oh my god. If anybody finds out a way to safely remove eyelashes, like semi-permanently / permanently, let me know, because this bullshit, I'm not having it. So this eye is now pretending to be irritated just because I've touched this eye. Okay. Yeah. So I plan to do the first victim, and I plan to do it on this character. However, when I posted the corgi werewolf character to for Affinity, I got a comment on it, basically saying that it was really good, from somebody who I admire, and so I basically decided to make them the first victim. So now I've got a problem though, because I've already started this drawing, and I mean, I can do both of them, I guess. Jeffrey, I think you have gone, haven't you? My computer isn't frozen. Yeah. Yeah, Jeff has gone. So I'm talking to myself. Awesome. But no, I was going to say to you, Jeff, after talking about this for ages and actually doing anything, how are you? What are you up to? I'm going to end the bar prematurely, like here. Maybe a bit more angle. So I'm just doing the layout sketch, and I'm going to try to include this other guy. Now, this other guy is fairly well known in the furry community. He's a big inflation fan. He's got a lot of inflation art and stuff, which is cool. Now, I'm not all about it, but I've made a character that is all about it, so it's whatever. Got a bit of pen lag because I'm on a stream. I can never get that to be straight. Yeah, so I've got to include him. I'm going to include him here as well. So this will be the second picture in the series, as opposed to the first picture, like it was gonna be. Like it was gonna. So yeah. So this character walks into the bar and then basically he thinks that he's got just a regular bartender, but in fact has the werewolf guy. So yeah. You're back. I thought you weren't there. I thought I was talking to myself. So yeah, I was just explaining that. I'll just quickly sum up. The picture that you saw before was the result of me finding this piece of work and not being able to finish this piece of work because I had promised, I kind of said to this guy who really liked the corgi picture that I did, that he'd be the first victim of the inflatable werewolf corgi guy. Can you guess who it is, by the way? He's kind of semi-well-known, so yeah. It does, however, my first intended victim is this guy. So I wanted to know if you guys could figure out the identity of the guy that was from the previous picture and also this guy, the current player on my screen. So yeah. I also asked, how are you doing, Jeffrey? And now Panda Fox is here. And how are you doing, Panda Fox? I love the picture you were doing on Discord, Tubbs. It looks great. What we're doing, it's done. That one's done. I went very plain and simple and stuff because that's kind of his style as well. In fact, he has a more cartoony style, and I don't know if I can. Well, I can replicate that, but I wanted to do it in my style. So yeah, I've got to draw him again. That's going to be tough. I'm just going to drink because I'm getting really thirsty. I had a fruit salad. Well, fruit salad. I had some blueberries and strawberries because we have those in our local store. So yeah. I'm doing great. Finished a pic today. I'm kind of blank. Do you mean the Goat Man one? Because that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. Was that charcoal or was that pencil? Was that graphite? Anyway, you don't know you're drawing a blank at who this is or who the previous guy was, because like I said, the previous guy on the previous picture is fairly well known. He's just drawn in my style. And I did cut corners so much with that picture. At the back end of that picture is all over pencils and ebony pencil with a shading tool. Neat. Yeah, I couldn't get it. I don't have the patience for that anymore. I don't. So good on you, dude. Yeah. So the other guy who is big into inflation and stuff like that. The other guy had the intention of blowing up / inflating my corgi. So I kind of have. I'm going to spoil the storyline for you. So if you don't want to hear it, like mute me for like 5 minutes, quick. Yeah, the original story was that this character was going to come in, and because the corgi werewolf guy, when he's in his werewolf form, he is a bit. He's super into inflation. He blows up guys. It's a thing. Into a lot of stuff, but mainly that, because it's not overly sexual, and it's kind of all the other stuff that he's into is kind of a bit too hardcore, I guess. And this one's like not super hard. It's a thing. Anyway, yeah, he was just going to empty the bar into this pool there. That was the original story for this. The modified story is that he's going to do that whilst simultaneously being attacked by this other guy who isn't really attacking him anymore. He's basically going to be inflated himself, and then he's going to use the inflated gas inside him to inflate the other guy. God, it feels weird. It feels so weird explaining this shit. I feel like if I was doing, I don't think I'd be able to do this in person. Oh my God, no. I was going to say, I feel like if I was like at a furry convention that was surrounded by all of the inflatable furs team, I was going to say that I feel more comfortable talking about this. But no, that sounds like hell. No, I'm not. Yeah, it's weird talking about it, but yeah, the one on the pic now, you don't know who that is. It's okay. This one's a little bit less well known. Plus, I have drawn them before. I haven't done it for ages, and I kind of feel like that I was missing out on them somehow. Yeah. So we've got the added air hose from before. I'm just gonna. It kind of disappears into his fur. So we got that. Oh, a spot in my beard. Ow. Why? What, Panafox? Why are you even here? Why even here? Why are you even participating? If you're just gonna ruin shit, dude. I mean, why did I even ask a psychic guy? I should just ask a psychic guy. Pay no attention to Panafox. Pay no attention to Panafox. He's being a spoil sport. Jerk. I'm kidding. Okay, so I'm wondering about the positioning because I kind of want the other guy to. I kind of want the other guy to kind of be trapped by him somehow. But I'm wondering how I can do that. You know, I was gonna have him under his arm, kind of like held there. You know, I don't know if you can see me. I'm really tiny on the screen. And I'm kind of held against the tummy as it grows. But we could have him like being pushed up against the wall. Which one do you think would be better? Under the arm or being kind of like pinned against the wall? Well, bent against the back wall of the bar or whatever. The way he's already going to round. So I'm going to do him round. Like very round. Where should the vest be like pulled up to? It doesn't really work that way. About there. What do you think? Against the wall? Against the wall. Yeah, that does free up his other arm as well, so he could be reaching for a drink or something. I kind of want to do something with this line now that I've made it, so I'm gonna. Well, he's a baboon. He's a baboon werewolf guy, so yeah, makes sense. So this arm can be, which is big league. This is just the sketch, so we're just figuring it out. Plus, it has to be big if it's going to pin the other guy. This is a bear, so yeah. He is bear-sized, so that makes sense. Yes, but I don't know if I'm just blind, but I didn't see it at first. Well, he's huge. He's got very big arms, but they're more chunky arms because he's not. Yeah. So hand, well, paw, reaching for. Reaching for what? Bottle, a jug. I mean, he's a country bale, so it could be a big jug. Why did I have to get something that has such has a lot of horizontal lines? I mean, we could rotate the picture, but it's only a sketch, and I don't want to. Ooch. So it doesn't leave much space this here for this guy. His head's going to be about here. Let's have a little bit of fun. Have his arm up here. Kind of have a shoulder squeeze in here. There's a door here. We're gonna have a door here, so he's gonna kind of like be trying to reach for the edge of the door. No, that's too close to the. Normally I do a scribble page, what I call a scribble page, where I basically do all of this. You don't see any of that. That's what the, if you look over here, you can see layer 2. That's because I do a scribbles page first, where I basically just test out a bunch of stuff that works. Whereas what I'm doing now, I seem to be just doing stuff that, you know, that I normally would do on the scribble page. So, yeah. So we've got the smooshing the arm with the elbow. I feel like there should be more smooshing here. Smooshing just like embedded lines, you know, just including some embedded lines and where he's going to be squished up against it. So, yeah. But he's still panicked. He's trying to get away because, as we saw in the previous frame, he was trying to get away. So, yeah. Do you not know who this is at all? Do you not know who that? I mean, you don't know who that is at the moment because he's, yeah. Is that my thumb? My thumb is going to be around the door. It's going to be a thumb. Okay. So I think we know what we're doing. This is going to be a cabinet. Background details, background details. We're going to have another shelf up here. Kind of have the wall that he's pinned on. Just there. Yeah. Am I okay? Blue. Yeah. So he doesn't look familiar. I'm talking about the guy from the previous post. I'm going to bring the image back up anyway because I need some reference now. Because we're going to do some deets. We're going to do some deets. Open. So the previous picture. My computer's struggling. I did say at the beginning, I bet you was going to try to crash tonight. So yeah. So this is the previous picture, and yes, that is my handwriting. Well, it's my handwriting on this pad because it's not super accurate, but yeah. And yeah, I think in America you call it something else, but I think you call it cursive or something. We just call it joined up writing. I find it really hard not to do it that way. You know, not to write like that. But yeah. Oh, I just realized I missed out. Damn it. You call it cursive. Yeah, I can't do it any other way because that's just the way I was taught how to write in general. So that's all I know how to do. But you can't really read it. I've been told by somebody already that you can't already read it. But yeah. So this guy doesn't look familiar. I think he's a lion. It's actually really hard to tell. It's actually really hard to tell because in the originals of him, he kind of, you know, he draws wolves, lions, bears. They all kind of look the same facially, almost. So yeah, but he's got a paintbrush tail, and it looks like he has a partial mane of hair, like a lion. So I kind of figured that he's a lion, maybe. But I never heard it. I don't think I ever remember anybody pointing it out, in fact. So yeah. So I just made him a lion. He does draw himself with a black nose, which is kind of annoying because lions don't have that. You look at a lion, they don't have the black nose. So I don't know. So I just drew him lion-esque because yeah. And he usually has. I mean, this is one. He has many outfits, but this is my favorite. He kind of tricks people into being inflated by multiple means, and this is one of my favorite outfits. He basically has a Command original series Starfleet shirt on for some reason. I don't know why. It's his thing. It's okay. I'm cool with it. But that's one of my favorite ones. It kind of matches his personality a lot, in my opinion. So yeah. And you still don't know who this is? Like I said, they're really kind of well known in the This was lazily done. I just want to say this. This picture was incredibly lazily done. I literally pulled my corgi out of the picture, out of the previous picture of him. I mean, I literally traced around the edges with the, with the cut feature, and took him out of that picture and put him in here. So, yeah. Because it would have been a pain in the ass, and because it's not because I was being lazy. It was just because I know it would have been a pain in the ass to basically draw him exactly the way that I wanted him to be drawn anyway. It's a thing. But yeah, once I drew a portrait of how he looked in my style, I basically copied and pasted this picture of this character of him, and like 3 times. And I just changed the expression slightly each time. So, yeah. Forgive me, okay? But I'm just getting back into doing free art. So, yeah. Be very up. And the background is kind of more like his style because he's more of a cartoon artist. He is, yeah. I'm trying not to that sounds insulting if I say it like that, but yeah. So this picture was kind of heavily lazily done, and I will admit that it's not entirely my fault. Yeah, I was going to draw the entire transformation sequence as well, but I figured that his reaction shots are way better, and also doing a transformation would mean that I would have to draw him 3 times in different poses and stuff like that. And I kind of wanted to do this. I wanted this to be like a 24-hour picture thing, you know. And to be fair, it was. So yeah. So yeah, I want to see this reference. So yeah. So I'm going to use this as reference to do him in a different pose, kind of squished over here. Just fill in these details. Zoom in to the ooch. To the squished person. Already warm. The heater's been off for like, what, a minute? I mean the cooler. The fan. Am I by myself again? It's okay. Right. And so we're doing the facial details. You're here. Q. Okay. I just realized I kind of need it on screen, but actually no. Do you like the Star Trek logo and how I made it furry? The Delta, that's called the Starfleet Delta. That's their logo. Starfleet's logo. I feel a bit bad for being a bit lazy. Edit, paste. He's all the way up here. I've got never-ending story stuck in my head. Is this punishment for being lazy? I think it is. Yep, that's really creative. Dude, I don't know if you're being sarcastic or what. No, I'm serious. Oh, do you mean about the logo, or do you mean about about what I'm doing now? Because yeah. To be fair, I'm not going to have this copy and pasted there. I am actually going to change it. It is just for reference, but I'm going to slightly sort of trace things. Oh, it sounds terrible. All the words that I'm saying right now. God, Fox, you've seen the logo. Oh, thanks. You've seen Ghostbusters 2, right? I'm sure everybody has. But Yeah. I'm going back to this layer. I'm going to put it on top of this layer. Here we go. I'm going to get the eraser. Oh my god, I've actually done this quite... This is going to be quite high res. Get rid of the circle that I've got for the head. And yeah, get back to pencil. I'm already on this color. This is great. I believe I have. Well, do you remember? There's a scene where there's the art historian, the restoration project that that is it Dana that she now works at. Well, she's part of a team, and the manager of the team that is part of the restoration project, he basically is going through everybody's work and stuff and saying how terrible it is, and he just goes up to this one person and just says, everything you do is bad. I just want you to know this. And he's like, when he comes to her work, he's like, oh, it's amazing, I love it. I don't know why he's slightly Italian and slightly camp. I don't get it. But yeah, that's kind of how I felt about my work just now. I was like, everything I do is bad. I want you to know this. Right. I'm on sketchy. Am I sketchy? Yeah. Pen lag a little bit, but sketchy. Right, I'm going to contort the face. Seriously, it's a lion, isn't it? I swear it's this character is a lion. Panda Fox, how do you not know this person? I know you don't know everybody in. Actually, I'm gonna do the ear. I'm gonna make it flatter, kind of like he's making a squished face kind of thing. I'm gonna make the ear flatter. Zoom in on the hooch. Wow, the lag is really annoying. Okay. Everything you do is bad. I want you to know this. See with the hair shine and everything. I mean, I could be really lazy and just like straight up copy, just alter this picture. I could do that. I mean, I want to do that, but I'm not gonna. The nose is slightly shorter because it's big. It's slightly turned. The head is slightly turned, so. He's wearing a captain uniform. Wearing a captain uniform. It was a bit harsh, that line, but yeah. He's being squeezed. He's well known in the furry community. He's wearing a captain uniform. Honestly, if you don't get it now, you're just a terrible person. You're just a straight up terrible person, and you know, yeah. It's Captain Furry. It is Captain Furry. Well, this shoulder should be like more sticking out or more punched up, almost to his face. I'm gonna do that. Kind of like he's getting his arm free, you know. You never heard of him? Like one of the first. He's been around for so long, you know. He's one of these people that's just been around for so long. I will honestly say that some of my first experiences in the furry community have been seeing Captain Furry's work because of his he was prolific. Is that the right word? He basically was everywhere because he had lots and lots and lots of content all the time. Because as I said before, his art style is very accessible. You know, it's very slapdash, but in a good way, and kind of like cartoony, comic strippy. You know. I haven't done the hair yet. But yeah. Ah, I see. Did you just quickly look him up real quick? I'll have to look at. Oh, right. We haven't. Fine. Oh, the logo is visible. Now I've got to do the logo. Yeah, so if you don't know what Star Trek is, then they are a spacefaring TV show, and they work for the United Federation of Planets, but their exploration fleet of ships and stuff is called Starfleet, and its Starfleet logo is called the Delta, the Starfleet Delta. So this is what the Delta looks like, and it's tiny on the screen, but yeah. And all I've done is I was going to add like mini deltas, but just tiny triangle, a teardrop, and then a moon. And it kind of looks like a paw print. So yeah, I made my own design of the Starfleet Delta. Personally, I like the Voyager comm badge Delta, because they later turn these into comm badges. So in order to communicate with somebody, you basically just tap your comm badge to talk to someone. Itchy actually got one that was magnetic from Universal Orlando, Florida, or something. Sorry if you've been deafened just now. My throat was really dry. My throat was really dry, so when I just took a drink just now, it basically just went straight to the back of my throat and tried to kill me. Anyway, yeah. So I think we've got all the details sorted. Of the hands. Why with the hands? All the time with the hands. Hands and feet. I'll just do something simple. It's going to be fine. Except it's not, because you've got to draw hands and feet. Don't forget the hands and feet. It's supposed to be paws, right? That's fine then. This finger shouldn't exist because it's supposed to be 3 fingers. Oh, I could just get rid of the end one. Oh no, he's lost a finger. Oh my god. But now the hand looks stupid. No, it doesn't. It's fine. It's the thumb muscle. I don't know what that means, but it's a thumb muscle. Yeah. So you've got a thumb here. Pen lag. There we go. It's supposed to be lion paws. Lion paws are a lot different. They've got chunkier hands canonically in the furry universe. Just look up a lion paw. You'll see what I mean. Beep 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 beep. I think we're done with the detailies. You want to be squished. Squished like furry. Let me get rid of that. Oop. Well, he's more being trapped than he is being squished. He's more being, yeah, he's more being like trapped than squeezed. Because I have plans for him. And the bear is just going to watch. Look at the lag. I'm not touching it. It's not doing anything. That's great. Yeah, that's stupid, dumb face. But lighting detail and eye detail, but yeah, no other detail. But as you say, well, I did explain the whole sequence of events that's going to happen because I said spoilers and stuff. But in case you missed it, originally I was going to do it was going to be a series of pictures with that bear. And you can see the beginning of the comic. He basically enters the bar. He was going to meet up with what he thought was just the bartender, but instead it's this bouncer bear guy, who in fact is a master inflator person thing. Yeah. And he then proceeds to empty everything in the bar into the bear. Pretty simple, kind of beer inflation kind of thing going on, maybe. I don't know. But when I posted the picture of the when Captain Furry said that he was interested in this character and stuff, and then had a conversation with me, which then basically sparked the whole, well, I think I found my first victim. I basically have to rewrite the story. So I included Captain Furry. Captain Furry, the guy who tricks people into inflating for him, usually, or he fans them up or something. He basically is into expansion, mostly into the round belly variety. Anyway, he then proceeds to try to find said character to try to inflate him using just an air hose or something. It's a thing. He likes to hide them in like spaghetti or in a hot dog bun or something, just to trick people into having them in them somehow. Anyway, but he wasn't aware of the whole werewolf thing, clearly, and so he basically, the werewolf is going to go along with it, be inflated, but then it's going to do a kind of like a blowback kiss thing to Captain Furry, and he's going to end up being a big, round, limpy character instead. That's all it is. It's literally that simple. And we are still going to we're still going to blow up Brugger because why not? I planned on it. Damn it. So yeah, that's the whole story. I'm sorry again if I forgot to say spoilers to anybody that was like hoping to just watch me draw these and then like see the finished products as they come out. But yeah. So the next phase of this is going to be doing the line art. Yeah. You think you can do it in 30 minutes? What the line art? It's kind of that it's not I don't want to do it, it's more that I'm just wondering if I have time. Because it's 4:30 a.m. here in the UK. And I'm not tired yet, but I can feel it creeping up. So I'm just trying to set myself a time goal of when to think about maybe going to bed or something. I don't know. Where's Jeffrey? Did Jeffrey pass out? Jeffrey just fucked off. There was something weird that happened last night. When I was on stream last night, did this guy have glasses? I haven't finished doing the details yet. I know I've missed out a lot of details on him, but I was just going to fill them in as I did the, yeah. For example, he has buttons. The big pocket, and just these are just extra details that I'm not going to do with line art, but I am going to do with the coloring later. But yeah, I seem to remember him having glasses. Now that I think about it, right? Let's find out. Come on, let's open up some old art. I'm not just stalling so that I can just leave. Honest. Oh no, the files are taking so long to load. What am I going to do? I'm kidding. So this, I am going to have to dig into my computer a little bit though, because I don't know how far back. I don't know what file Jeffers' pick is in. It's either in one of two places, so I'm just going to keep looking. Scanning. Oh, I've got an early picture of Brugger. There's one, but I wanted the close-up. He's wearing glasses. Son of a. This is just pencil sketch. No, this is the tiny pencil sketch. Remember, I did a bigger drawing of this. So this is the first etching. So this is Brugger. But as you can see, he's not only is he wearing glasses, but also he has a necklace and a shirt on. So with or without the shirt? With or without the shirt? While you're deciding that, I'm going to prove that I'm not stalling by adding glasses. Am I on the right layer? I am. Yeah, I actually started drawing glasses. I remember now. So shirt or shirtless? They're not directly over his eyes, so whatever. Do they actually have? No, they don't. They don't have frames. But as you can see over on the wide shot, they're not over his eyes. Only on the close up are they over his eyes. And of course, he got teeth. Sorry. Actually, I don't think that had anything to do with the. Jeff, are you a Christian? I know you're not here, but you're a Christian, really? Sorry, I'm not trying to belittle anybody that is a Christian. I have Christian friends, Jesus. But yeah, just surprised. Is it upper teeth or no lower teeth? He's got fangs. I actually left space for them. That's so I wasn't done at all. It's on a stool. Make it a really easy stool. So if you put down enough lines, then one of them looks correct. You could just claim the other ones were just like, oh, they're a work in progress. It's fine. That's not how you do art, by the way, I'm saying. That's how some people do art, but yeah. See, some of those lines were correct. Anyway. So now he's on a stool, and I've done the details for that. I'm not doing the fucking pause. You can yeah, okay. So now we can do the line art in 20 minutes. Now, do you believe I can do it? Do you think I can do it? I'll at least do the tiny bit. Oh, for fuck's sake, what is with you? Verbal. I mean it. I actually think I have a verbal. What else for dinner? I had burgers and chips because, you know, basic bitch boring. And then for supper, I just had a fruit salad, which was just a pile of strawberries and a pile of blueberries. And I'm calling it a fruit salad because it technically is two different kinds of fruit. A berry's fruit. It's a berry salad. I had a berry salad. Give me a break. Okay. Lineups. Go. Wait a minute. File. Save. But make sure we save. Right, I've got to pick a darker color. Duh. Right thickness, everything good. Go. Oh, I forgot my pen lag. Ugh. I think I brought this up yesterday that do you know when your brain starts off a song and then you're like, oh yeah, I know that song, I know that tune. And then you're like, and then you suddenly realize what it is, and then you're suddenly infuriating. You're suddenly infuriated. Does that ever happen to you? Because you realize what the song was, and you're like, oh shit. That's the front of the nose, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, I'll give you an example. My brain just started to do the that, and I was like, oh, I know that song. It's kind of nice and pleasant, and oh my god, it's this song. And then I was infuriated in my head, just very quiet infuriation. Infuriation. It's a thing. Yeah, I'm sure it is. So yeah, exactly, right. See, that's basically what somebody in my brain ship head was like. Like, oh fuck, no, you can't do this to us. And somebody else was like, yes, we can. Did the evil smile and everything. Right, so obviously I made him less suspicious. I don't know, it still looks suspicious to me. I should have made it more of a challenge to figure out, like, who's the bartender. But you can kind of guess who the bartender is. Also, he doesn't look that big in this profile, in the rear profile, but yeah. I'm going to make these the lines of his flanks, his flanky lines. Make it look like the vest is riding up a little bit, well, a lot. And he's got a lot of back hair. I don't want to overpower the frame with all of the back fuzz. He's got so much because he's got giant shoulders. Because he's mostly muscle. I mean, he blows up well, but he's mostly muscle. He's a muscly dog. Currently around muscly dog because he kind of acts as his own air compressor because he likes to inflate people because he's kind of an arsehole, remember? So yeah, all of the fluff is hiding so much muscly fuzz. Kind of like me in real life. Like I'm built. as one girlfriend said to me once, it's like, wow, you're already built. It's like, yeah, that was before I was fat as well. So I don't know what she was talking about. Like, I think I actually said to her, I'm sorry, have you only seen me from far away? I don't understand. He really does have a lot. He has a lot. Yeah, he's got a lot of everything. He's kind of he's a big boy, and you can say it to him when he's in werewolf mode, but it will piss him off, and he might punch you if you call him boy or little boy when he's corgi form, just regular corgi form. I got my cousin is a pain calling me. Hello, I'm so sorry, Tubbs. I'm finally back again. I'm glad you are still on. Yep, you nearly missed me. I was thinking about leaving because I didn't think that I'd be able to do this in time, but yeah, we've done this bit. So 15 minutes for the rest of the picture. Do you think it's possible? Hannah Fox. I just like it if Hannah Fox was just like, no. I'll be like, no. I could do the top of his face. I could do the top of his face. So he's winking, and I've done so much. This is definitely left over from the scribble page. I need my reference. Bring back the reference. No. It's like on South Park with the whole, you know, the kids. Well, this is a really old episode. I mean it. It's like 10 years old. This episode, I swear. When they're going to see the Terrence and Phillip movie or something, they're going to see a movie, and like they're all excited, and you see, you know, they're basically all excited. You see their entire trip all the way to the movie theater, and then and then they get there, and the music just is still going and everything, and they're like 4 tickets to see Terrence and Phillip, please. And the guy behind the counter, he's all smiling. He's just like, no. And then their smiles just slowly disappear in 2D animation somehow. It's weird but funny. So funny. Okay, so Big Duke. See, as you can see, and folks, he can be very cartoonishly big. You know, he kind of can change his body proportions. It's for his arms. His arms always just stay large. And I am going to use that face later because that's a really good face. Yeah, here's a size reference for the corgi. I just like this picture and how I've differentiated the 3 main characters. You know, my 3 main personas. you got Pop, who's around about my height. You got 5, who's around about 5 feet tall, or 5'5". And then you got how big he is. So yeah. And all I did was I changed the eyes for the previous picture. See, it's the same guy. But yeah. I just changed his eyes. Like he just heard what this guy said. I was like, I'm gonna kill this guy. But yeah, then you could see his expression change. I just like his expression changing. But like, I think I nailed that. You know, the what's happening kind of face, and then okay, I'm gonna have to leave. this adorable little corgi just turned into a giant monster. Jack, please, anything. Just can I please just go? And of course, in the picture that we're currently working on, where he's just like, no. Oh, 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Okay. Yeah, I open up this picture to get the eels because I want to see how I did the eels. Eels. Wait, no, I didn't see it properly. Yeah, okay. We got one that's literally so much fuzz, and it kind of curves around. What does the other one do? We can see it clearly. Okay. They are very pointy. Whoa. Pen lag, don't do that to me now. I'm just glad that hasn't crashed. I did say I've got a feeling it's going to crash tonight. But you know, nothing is certain. I didn't mean to do that. I did not mean to do that. And now I do need to see it. Now I've... Okay, on the inside ear is like curved, and that's on the outside ear. Which does make sense. I kind of drew it wrong. That's the problem. I've actually drawn it wrong. Okay. And he's got big bushy eyebrows. Got big bushy eyebrows. One there, and then, of course, another one on the other side, of course. Yes, yes, yes. Yes. And he's winking. So, wait a minute. Right, this eye should be very, 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 very barely visible because of all of the extra. The snout is quite long. Okay, the pen light is driving me a little bit nuts, guys. I think it's getting worse. Again, I'm not using this as an excuse. Is it a round nose? It's more cartoony, I know that. Yeah, it is. Got this line here, and then it goes around. But it's perfect. It's like not a fuzzy line. It's a shiny nose. Just making this line thicker because it's a bit bitty. And the pen lag is doing its thing. That's what I mean. I keep thinking it's going to crash because of bullshit like that. Yeah, I'm not getting straight lines. I mean, it kind of works for him, but and he's looking over here. No, he's looking slightly down. So there we go. So I wanted to make the wing, but I didn't want to make it too over the top. Okay. Sorry, hairball. He's smiling this one, and yeah, we got the eye lines. We've got a bunch of lines. Yep, I've already included some, but not all. Again, I don't want to I don't want to make these too busy or too scruffy looking at the same time. I don't mind doing it so much on this character because this character is kind of fuzzy in nature anyway. So yeah, I'll do the teeth when I go back down to do the teeth. But, yeah. Excuse me. Right, I'm actually going to leave it there for now because the pen lag is driving me crazy. It's nearly, well, it is 5 a.m. here now, but we did good. And Jeffrey, have you figured out who that character is? Have you figured out? Oh, wait, yeah, you don't know who that character is, but neither did Panafox as well, so that's fine. Yeah, so I'm going to save. But no, I do appreciate you guys hanging out with me. We've also got text. Yeah, I do appreciate you guys hanging out with me, and yeah, tomorrow is Wednesday, so it should be, well, we should be able to watch Stargate. I'm afraid I still haven't got Amazon on my computer, so I'm a bit afraid that it's going to be not happening. But I'm going to make it work somehow, hopefully. But I am also hoping to do another live stream in the day, just doing an art one, unless I do this off camera. I don't know. But we'll see. We'll just see how tomorrow goes, because I'm also hoping to film something tomorrow. It kind of depends on a couple of things. But yeah, basically, there's this. You see this rope? I'm trying to find the string to it. You know, the rope that goes around it, because I took it off a while ago, but I just don't know what it is. But I want to film that for the other video that for this week, because I'm doing 2 videos. So yeah. Anyway, yeah, I'm sorry that I didn't do a goodbye last time. Proper good one. Good one. But yeah, here it is. My big boy hand. Belly rubs. And belly salute. And beneath. And yeah. I'll see you tomorrow at some stage. Jeffrey, if I don't do a live stream earlier on, I will do the same thing that I did last time. I'll just I'll poke you on Discord, asking you if you're ready, and I'll wait for you before I watch the movie. But I won't wait long. I won't wait forever. I'll try to. I will try, but I won't wait forever. Anyway. keep it back out. Have a good one, guys, and yeah, I'll see you tomorrow.